Hey y'all, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. I'm so glad that you're here today to watch me tackle some extreme cleaning inside and outside, and hopefully this video will give you all the motivation that you need to get some things checked off of your to-do list today. Now in today's video, I'm starting here on our back porch, and it has already been pressure washed. We had a ton of pollen out here, so we had that done already. But now I need to clean our bar area because that area cannot be pressure washed. And then I'm going to be cleaning and wiping down the cushions out here as well. Also in today's video, I have a little bit of cleaning to do inside the house, and then we will move to the outside of the front of the house where we will be cleaning more furniture, planting new plants, moving some plants around and replanting them in other places, putting out pine straw, and then we're also going to put out some new flowers on the front porch. And I can't wait for you guys to see the before and after of how the front porch and the yard turned out. It looks so much better. And then make sure that you stick around to the end because I do have a few laughs for you. So here on my cushions, I'm just spraying on this mildew stain remover, and then I'm going to let it sit for a little bit and work its magic, and then I will wipe it off a little bit later. And then later I'm going to use this on our front porch cushions as well. And this stuff works so good on anything that mildews. It's outdoor furniture or anything like that. We also use it on our boat. So if you have any mildew stains or anything that you're needing to get rid of, I highly recommend this product. I got it off of Amazon, and I'll leave a link for it below in case you want to check it out. I just close my eyes and think of you when I'm sleeping with someone new. So I know that Mother's Day was this past weekend, and I just wanted to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mamas or mother figures out there. I hope you guys had an awesome weekend. We had such a fun weekend. Kaysen, who is my 9-year-old, plays travel baseball. So we had baseball on Friday and Saturday, and on the first game, they actually had the boys come out and hand the moms roses, and the roses were made out of baseballs, and so they were the cutest thing ever. And it was just so sweet. So we did that. And then on Sunday, we went to the pool, our neighborhood pool. And then after that, we had family over and we made shrimp tacos and just hung out at the house. And it was such a relaxing weekend. And I wanted to take a second, in case you're new here, to welcome you to this community. The women that are in this community with me are just so amazing. We love to chat and hang out in the comments, give each other advice. And everybody here is just amazing. So if you're new, then welcome. We are so glad that you're here. My name is Amy Darley. I have a 9-year-old son and a 7-year-old daughter, and my husband is Chance, and you're going to get to see him a bunch in this video. And then we also have a chocolate lab named Cooper. And we live in a little town right outside of Savannah, Georgia, so it's already pretty warm here. We were able to go out on the boat last weekend to the beach, and this weekend we were at the pool, so the water was definitely still really cold, but the kids didn't mind it at all. But if you're new here, then please introduce yourself down in the comments. Tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, so that way we can all get to know you guys better.
Now that I'm looking back, I can see all the signs I tried to fill in the cracks that were spread in my mind, but I was all out of hope, lost in an endless maze. The emptiness had unfolded just like a void, but you broke
So usually we take the pressure washer and wash all of our cushions off, which you'll see us do that with the front porch cushions in just a little bit. But what I was doing here is just going over it with a wet rag, and I noticed that it just wasn't working as well as the pressure washer does. But Chance wasn't at home with me today, and his pressure washer is a gas-powered pressure washer, and I don't know how to use it, so I decided to pull out my HOMEMAKER tool. This is the one that I used a few weeks ago to clean out our shower, and I'm just using it to kind of agitate that dirt and all of that product that I sprayed onto the cushions, along with I just used that spray bottle and it was full of water. So I'm just kind of moving it around and working it out of the cushions here. And then I will go back and wipe it up with that rag. So most of the pillows out here just needed to be wiped down, but I noticed these definitely needed to be washed, so I threw those in the washing machine and ended up putting them out later in the day.
We carry on, I rise from the ashes, I heal from your passion, my doubts are gone. Felt impossible in my bones, like getting blood out.
Alright, if you're enjoying this video so far, will you do me a huge favor and give this video a thumbs up? It helps me out so much. Now I'm moving inside to clean the entryway and this huge mess that I've made here in the dining room. I was in here crafting and making teacher gifts with my Cricut. So I partnered with Cricut for today's video, and I thought I would show you guys how easy these teacher gifts were to make in case you're looking for end of the year gifts for your kids' teachers. So the first thing that I did was I went into Cricut Design Space and searched already made teacher gift ideas. So these are projects that are already on the Cricut design, and I saw this one. It was a gift card holder. It tells you all the materials that you need, and it tells you exactly how to assemble the entire project. So I started by customizing the project and changing the colors a little bit to match the color of cardstock and vinyl that I was going to be using to make this project. And once you're all ready to go, then you click Make It, and then you can see here it's going to show you every single cut that you're going to need to make and the colors that you're going to need to change it out to in order to do that. So now I have all of my materials ready to go, and this is my little rolling cart that I just keep my Cricut and all of my accessories on. So now I'm going to turn my Cricut on and get started with the first cut. So first thing you do is you want to make sure that you pick the right material. So here I'm doing the light cardstock. I have my blade in. I have the light grit mat. There's a few different mats, and for cardstock you always want to use the light grit mat. And then I'm going to just put my cardstock on here, stick it into my machine, and hit the Cricut start button. And then the Cricut is going to do all the work cutting out my design, and on the screen it'll actually show you your progress of the cut that you're on. Once the first cut is done, you're going to unload your Cricut mat and pull off your cardstock. I was thinking I was going to have to use this little tool, but since mine was actually one piece, I really just needed to just pull it up. I didn't actually have to use this. So now I'm going to load my next color of cardstock and get that cut out. Now for this project, I was also using vinyl, so I did have to make sure to change out the Cricut material that was being cut when it was time for me to start cutting my vinyl. But you'll see I'm using the same mat, same blade. I didn't have to change any other settings. Once my vinyl is done being cut, I'm going to cut around it and then pull the vinyl up so that it looks like a little sticker. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing with the other vinyl pieces that need to be cut out. Now for the next cut that I was going to make, it asked me to use a scoring blade, but I did not have a scoring blade, so I'm just using the stylus tool that came with my tool set that I ordered. and it's going to make it so that way once I cut this part out of the design, I'm able to fold it over very easily. You can see it makes little creases for me, and now I can fold it easily and make a little pocket for the gift card. So now I have all of my pieces cut out, and I'm going to start assembling this little gift card holder. So the first thing that I'm doing is using transfer tape, and this just makes it to where I can pull the vinyl up and stick it onto the cardstock. Now you want to make sure you don't use the extra sticky transfer tape whenever you're applying to cardstock, because it will pull up the cardstock material. So mine's not very sticky, and I also use the same exact vinyl piece over and over and over on my projects, and that helps me save a little bit of money because I don't go through transfer tape as much. I'm able to keep using the same pieces over and over again until they are no longer sticky enough to work. Now I'm just folding this piece of cardstock on the lines and then hot gluing it together to make the gift card holder. And then I'll use the hot glue again to assemble the rest of the card. So as you can see, this little project was so easy to do, and Cricut makes it easy for you, especially if you're a beginner, because you can go ahead and just find any project that's already right there in Cricut Design Space, and then it'll walk you straight through how to do that project. And now we have a cute little Amazon gift card holder for the teachers. And then I also gave Gracie June's teacher a little plant to go with it. But then for Kaysen's teachers, I used that same design, and I got some candles from Walmart, some Better Homes and Gardens candles. And I cut out that same design using vinyl and stuck it to the outside of the candles. And they turned out so stinking cute. So they got candles with a gift card, and then Gracie June's teacher got a little plant with a gift card. So these are just a few teacher gift ideas that I had to share, and I will actually link my Cricut and all of the materials and supplies that I use down in the description box in case you want to check those out. Alright, so I definitely make a mess while I'm crafting, so I'm going to clean all of this up and get everything put away.
It's like we're running in circles, going around every day, getting stuck in the hurdles of yesterday. Don't you wanna go further away from the fray? Let's not get stuck in our worries.
And I don't know if you guys noticed, but I did finally put away my Easter tablescape. I had it up way past Easter and finally put it all away before I was going to do some crafting in this area. So now I'm just doing a quick wipe down of the table using the Jaws hardwood cleaner. And I decided to go ahead and wipe down the entryway area as well while I was in here. So I'm wiping down the mirror, and then I'll go clean off the front door as well.
Part of this circus, is it innate? Feels like a heavy burden, but I can't relate. Do our actions even matter, or is this our fate? At least now I'm feeling better. I know I'm here to stay. Won't you come outside where the sunflowers bloom? Breathe in the air. Look up to the moon.
Now the last thing I'm going to do in this area is vacuum with my cordless vacuum. This is the one that I use on a daily basis. I got this one about a month ago. It's the Hoover Blade Plus. And I do still love it. It works really good on hardwood floors, and it does a decent job on the carpets. Usually for my carpets, I do an entire house vacuum once a week with my Shark uplight, and it does have a cord, but for everyday vacuuming, I love this cordless vacuum.
I had a feeling you'd come back and save me.
All right, so now we're moving to the front porch and to doing some landscaping out here. We've got lots of leaves. Our pine straw was all dead, so we've got all of that to take care of, some new plants to put out here. Now, we already did the pressure washing out here on the front porch as well, so the windows and walls and everything are clean. But we're going to be taking this furniture here, moving it to the back porch back behind our bedroom, and I got some new rocking chairs to go in this area that match the other ones that are already on our porch. And then we also need to clean the cushions here on the swing because you can see they've gotten pretty dirty and need to be cleaned off. So we're going to do that. And then I'll be putting our summer pillows on the swing as well as some flowers out on the front porch. So here we are. We're going to start with picking up some poop in the yard. I got this new pooper scooper off of Amazon because it had awesome reviews, and I actually want my kids to be able to do this. So this pooper scooper definitely will make it easier for my kids to be able to help out with this little task here in the yard.
From all my slip-ups and mistakes.
And now we're going to remove all the pillows and go ahead and use the pressure washer, and we're going to use that same mildew spray that I used on the back porch on these cushions as well, and you're going to love seeing the before and after of this. Now, I've been getting lots of questions about which pressure washer we have, and I tried looking it up, and it doesn't look like they sell this particular model anymore, but we do have a gas-powered one, and then Chance also has a little dial that goes on the end of the pressure washer, so that way he can change the amount of pressure coming out. So I know a lot of people are worried about like ripping the fabric and having too much pressure on their pillowcases and things like that. So I definitely recommend getting a dialer for the tip of the pressure washer. But you can seriously use the pressure washer to clean so many different things. We use it to clean Kaysen's baseball pants all the time, and I shared that in another video recently. And then I also had a friend who told me that after watching some of my Instagram stories of us using it on the baseball pants and then on these cushions, she actually used it to clean her kids' car seats, and I thought that was such a great idea. So now that we've already pressure washed the cushions, we got most of the dirt and stuff off. You can see what was left on here, which is mostly mildew. So I'm spraying that mildew remover on here. I'm going to let it sit for a little bit, and then we will spray it back off. And then I'm just going to let them sit and dry, and then later on I will actually show you guys the before and after when we're ready to put these cushions back on the swing.
Never wanted to end things like we did. I'm sorry for all those promises I made you that I couldn't keep. But it's like something feels different from back then. Why don't we go back to? Why don't we go back to? Honestly, I'm open wide. I don't feel like waking up without you by my side. I still see your silhouette. Why don't we go back to? Why don't we go back?
Now, while these cushions are drying, we're going to move into the flower beds. Chance is raking up all the old pine straw and leaves, and we're going to actually plant some new plants in here and then put out fresh new pine straw.
Baby, take me back to you. I just wanna go back. Baby, take me back to you.
All right, we got this whole area scraped out, cleaned up. We're going to try to plant some azaleas or something in here. And then Chance is starting over here. So we're going to get all of this cleaned up. And then, of course, all of this in the front. Hard worker over here.
Might cut that tree, didn't it?
You gonna cut it down or you gonna pull it down?
Can't pull it. Oh!
How did we end up here in the corner looking like enemies? We used to be wanna get so numb, were we enemies? No, you don't mind the way I stutter my words. You know exactly what it means and how it hurts. Oh, I can't believe you're here. Can't get any worse. No, no. I just wanna get out of here.
All right, we got all the leaves raked up over on this side. And now we have to do this side and we'll be done. All right, so our cushions were done drying, so I went ahead and put these back on the swing really quick, and then we ran to the plant store. There's like a little plant nursery close to us, and we picked out some new plants for the front yard. So I'm going to show that to you guys in just a second. So here's a little before and after shot of the cushions on the front porch swing, and you can see it looks so much better. I love that mildew stain remover. I feel like it does a great job. Also, the pressure washer helps a lot too. And then that's just a little wet spot that still hasn't dried. So all clean and looking so much better. Now we just got back from our first trip to the plant nursery, and we're going to start putting out some plants. All right, so we picked up some of these. These are the Jack Frost. And so we didn't have enough room for all of them. We're about to go back for more. We're thinking that's what's going to go out here and in this area. And then these over here that Chance just put out right here are azaleas. So we'll have some right there, and then we might need to get a couple more for around this tree too. Okay, so we ended up putting all the azalea bushes here around that tree, and then we originally were thinking we were going to put some around this tree, but then decided to just take these plants that we already had in front of the house and just replant those instead. These are azaleas here, but I don't know what the other plants are called, but we decided those would look better around this tree, and then we put our new Jack Frost plants right there in front of the front porch. So by this time of the day, the kids were actually home from school, and so I was inside helping them with their homework, and Chance finished up all of the planting. All right, we've got all of our stuff planted, so we're going to start putting out this pine straw. We got to put it here and all around down that side of the house. Okay, so like I said, I'm putting out our pine straw in the garden beds, and it's so funny because anytime that I've shared that we put out pine straw in previous videos, I get tons of comments about it because apparently a lot of people don't do this. Most people use mulch and rocks, but in Georgia, it is very common to use pine straw. I know a lot of people were saying in North Carolina and South Carolina that y'all use pine straw too. So I don't know if it's just a southern thing with the pine straw, but some people around us still use mulch and rocks. It's just pine straw is more common here. Now at our old house, we did try using regular mulch once and then rubber mulch a second time, and I just felt like it was a lot harder to keep up with. And I love the look of the pine straw. I know that that's a preference thing. A lot of people don't like the way that pine straw looks in flower beds. But y'all will have to let me know what you use in your flower beds, whether it's mulch, rocks, pine straw, whatever it is. Let us know in the comments, and we can kind of scroll through and see everybody's responses.
I will find a place for us. I will show you where to go.
Oh, we got some visitors from our friends. Look at the babies. Hey guys. We got Duck Duck, Beak Beak, Quack Quack, Wing Wing, and all the babies. Hey guys. They're hissing at me. Hi. I don't have any food. I don't think they're hissing at me. I think they're hissing at the other geese. The babies have gotten so big.
They are.
Oh, that's funny.
try to change your mind, 'cause I'm always on your side. Time moves faster when you're by my side. It's so easy.
All right, so now all of our pine straw is laid down. Chance is going around with the blower. He's getting it off the sidewalks, but he's also going around the edge of the pine straw and kind of pushing it up to make it look a little bit more fluffy and also a little bit nicer along the edge of the flower beds.
All so easy now. I will find a place for us. I will show you where to go. And I won't try to change your mind, 'cause I'm always on your side. On my mind. You
All right, we just finished putting out pine straw. We're both sweaty mess. Didn't take too long, about an hour and a half maybe.
Yep. It took me an hour, took you about 30 minutes.
And we'll be getting some more stuff for the front porch soon, so stay tuned. All right, another day, more work to do. I actually got some new rocking chairs for the front porch. They're the exact same rocking chairs that we already had out there. I had had those for about 4 years now, and they are still in good condition. So I ordered 2 of the exact same ones because I know that the quality is going to be really good and they're going to last me a long time. And I wanted these 2 to go on the other side of the porch to make it look a little more cohesive. Now, another thing I loved about these chairs is it took me no time at all to put these together. I actually used Chance's tool set. So if you're in the market for something, a good Father's Day gift, Chance got this tool set. I think I got it for him for Christmas, and it's awesome. I'll show it to you in just a second, but I will link it in the description box in case your husband does not have one, or your significant other, or your dad, or whoever. I just think this would be a great birthday or Father's Day gift for the guys in your life.
never up, never down, never like a theme in a song.
All right, so let's make this porch look better. I'm going to take this furniture set, I'm putting it onto our back porch, which I am not showing you me putting it out there yet, but I'll show you an overview of the back porch in just a little bit too. But I'm going to throw those back there and then put our new rocking chairs here on the front porch.
Oh, what a fool. But if I fall, I will get up again.
Now the pillows that I'm putting out here on the swing are actually from Walmart. I bought them a few years ago and they no longer sell these prints, so I can't link these, but they do have some new ones out this year that are really cute, so make sure you go check out the outdoor pillows at Walmart.
I will get up again. Stronger than I ever been. I will get up.
Now we're ready to put our flowers and ferns on the front porch, so we're going to take these ones here and we're going to pot those in the big pots on both sides of the door. And I did take a little video shot here of all of the flowers that we're using in case you guys want to screenshot this. These are the ones that are going in the pots beside our front porch. And then I also got these flowers, they're already potted, from Home Depot, and I picked up some hanging ferns that we're going to hang from the porch as well.
Always do. Never thought I wouldn't jump. Oh, what a fool. But if I fall, I will get up again. I will get up again. Stronger than I ever been.
Now, I decided to keep it pretty simple here and use the same doormat that we got from Hobby Lobby a few years ago. And then this little doormat here is from Target. I did not put any candles in our candle holders because I learned last year that anything I put in here, whether it's a fake candle or a real candle, it melts and it just doesn't work. So I'm not putting candles in there during the summer. Now I'm just hanging up these last little ferns and then we will be done with the front porch. And obviously you can see it is super windy on this day, but we got it all done. Now here's a little before shot of what our front porch and landscaping and everything looked like before we started on this project. And here is the after, and we love it so much. It looks so much better. I feel like it's so much more inviting. We love sitting out here and just enjoying this view. But I do want to say thank you guys so much for being here today and hanging out with me. And I hope that this video gave you so much motivation and that now you're ready to go get some things tackled on your to-do list. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you as a subscriber. All you have to do is click the subscribe button right below this video, and then right next to it there's a little bell. If you click that and the word all, then you will get notified anytime I post new videos. And don't forget to introduce yourself in the comments too, so that way we can get to know you guys. And then if you guys are needing even more motivation for today, check out the videos that I leave on the screen at the end of this video. I hope you guys have an awesome week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! I'm not gonna waste this.
You want me to stop filming now? Literally not hard.
I can't see. it.
Just let me do it. I wasn't in the way.
Yeah, you were.
I was not.